Before we continue with this video, visit my new business venture, carmarshal.com. For your next vehicle purchase, we advertise over 100,000 vehicles nationwide. That's carmarshal.com. The link is in the description.
Watch, cops steal innocent man's phone, record themselves conspiring to frame him, no charges. In spite of being recorded conspiring to frame an innocent man, 3 cops were exonerated and hailed as doing an excellent job. By Matt Agarist, November 4, 2017. Hartford Court. On September 11, 2015, journalist and police accountability activist, Michael Picard was illegally detained for lawfully open carrying and filming police on public property. During the illegal detainment, Connecticut state troopers confiscated his gun and his camera. However, the trooper who took the phone went on to make a critical mistake. He left the camera rolling while conspiring with fellow officers to falsely charge Picard. This week, it was revealed by the department that they investigated themselves and found they did nothing wrong when they conspired to frame an innocent man. They were exonerated, police union attorney Mark Dumas said. The troopers didn't do anything wrong. They were doing their jobs, and they do an excellent job. An attorney for Picard told the Free Thought Project that they essentially expected the cops to exonerate themselves and noted that it doesn't affect their civil case against the department. We all should be so lucky to be in charge of investigating ourselves, Picard's attorney Joseph R. Saster said. The State Police Internal Affairs report has no bearing on our civil case. It's not even based on a complaint by my client. The State Police Command initiated the internal investigation themselves after the story broke. Months after Michael's arrest. That they concluded the investigation by exonerating themselves should surprise nobody. We never made a citizen's complaint. Because we never had any faith in them to conduct a legitimate internal affairs investigation. A police department's internal affairs report cannot be used as evidence in a court of law for good reasons. First and foremost, because they can be initiated and conducted for completely self-serving reasons, Saster told TFTP. I'm not surprised they exonerated themselves. It has no bearing on our civil case. We are in the middle of the discovery phase and will continue to conduct discovery and prepare to try, and win, this case. Which I am confident we will do. On that September night, Picard and a friend were on public property and warning drivers of a DUI checkpoint ahead. They were several hundred yards from the checkpoint and not interfering at all when troopers drove up, without lights on, and against the flow of traffic, to begin harassing the 2 gentlemen. Advertisement. Read more. Nearly 100 people killed by police in first month of 2015. 0 officers killed by suspects. Trooper First Class John Barone, Sergeant John Jacoby, and Trooper Jeff Jalbert falsely claimed that Picard was waving his gun around and pointing it at people. However, Picard was holding a sign the entire time and did not touch his gun. Also, as you will see below, the officers admit that they were lying. Police should be focused on public safety, not punishing protesters and those who film public employees working on a public street, said ACLUCT Legal Director Dan Barrett, who is representing Picard in the lawsuit. As the video shows, these police officers were more concerned with thwarting Mr. Picard's free speech and covering their tracks than upholding the law. Had Picard actually been waving a gun, these troopers would have approached the situation in an entirely different manner, with guns drawn and possible SWAT backup. However, they did no such thing, because there was clearly no threat from the activists. The fact that there was no threat did not stop the subsequent assault, however. 2 troopers approached Picard while forcefully removing his gun and then grabbing his camera, falsely claiming it is illegal to film. When Picard informs the officer can legally film here, the officer ignorantly asserts that it's illegal to take my picture. Personally, it is illegal. Did you get any documentation that I am allowing you to take my picture? Asks the cop. When Picard attempts to explain to the aggressive officer that he doesn't need a permit because he is on public property, the trooper then makes the asinine declaration that, "No, I'm not, on public property. I'm on state property. I'm on state property. State-owned roadways and right-of-ways are public property. The trooper's assertion that it is illegal to film on his state property was entirely false and in violation of Connecticut Bill No. 245, which protects the right of an individual to photograph or video record peace officers in the performance of their duties. Read more. Video: cops break into home, arrest innocent woman for filming them. All this aggressive and unlawful behavior of these troopers, however, was about to come back to haunt them. After illegally confiscating the camera, the trooper forgot to stop it from recording. What happened next was a behind-the-scenes glimpse of what it looks and sounds like when cops lie to charge innocent people with crimes. The corruption starts as an unidentified trooper begins to search for anything that these gentlemen may have done to make up charges against them. However, they were clean. At this point, Trooper First Class Barone chimes in, describing how they now have to charge these men with something to justify their harassment and subsequent detainment. Want me to punch a number on this? Gotta cover our ass, explains the trooper as they begin conspiring. Let's give him something, says an unidentified trooper, pondering the ways they can lie about this innocent man. What are they going to do? Are they going to do anything, says Sergeant Jacoby, noting that they are entirely innocent. It's legal to do it, he continues, describing how the actions of the two activists are completely legal, before going on to make up charges on them. I think we do simple trespass, we do reckless use of the highway and creating a public disturbance, Jacoby says as he makes up these false charges against innocent people. All three are tickets. Once they figure out the false charges to raise, the officers then brainstorm a story of lies to back them up. And then we claim that, in backup, we had multiple, the unidentified trooper stutters as he makes up his fake story. They, the non-existent complainants, didn't want to stay and give us a statement, so we took our own course of action. Read more. These cops couldn't care less about breaking the law on video, tell victim, it's policy. The corrupt cops had then solved their fake case, lied about a cover story, and were set to charge an innocent man with 3 crimes all in a day's work. But there was just one more thing. Oh shit, blurts out the cop as he realizes their entire scandalous corrupt conversation was just recorded. Apparently, however, the officer felt that it must not have recorded their conversation as the phone was returned. The cops then gave the innocent man back his weapon, and it's back to the DUI checkpoint for them to harass and detain more innocent people. Community members like me have a right to film government officials doing their jobs in public, and we should be able to protest without fearing political retribution from law enforcement, said Picard. As an advocate for free speech, I'm deeply disappointed that these police officers ignored my rights, particularly because 2 of the troopers involved were supervisors who should be setting an example for others. By seeking to hold these 3 police officers accountable, I hope that I can prevent the same thing from happening to someone else. Watch the video below and remember that this can happen to anyone, anywhere and at any time. All a corrupt cop has to do to ruin the lives of those they do not like, is make up a lie and get their fellow cops to corroborate that lie. Had the cop not left the video going, Picard's situation would be much different and the world would think he's a criminal. The evidence clearly shows that these police officers violated Mr. Picard's rights, said Saster, who defended Picard against the criminal charges and is joining Barrett to represent Picard in the civil case. We are confident that the court will agree, and we hope that it will send a strong message to police and the public alike that enforcing the law means respecting free speech, not trampling on it.
It's illegal to take my picture.
No, it isn't illegal to take my picture. It's a public property.
It's illegal to take my picture. Personally, it is illegal. Did
No,
you get
it
any
isn't.
documentation I'm allowed you to take my picture?
No,
it's
but
not.
you're on public property.
No, I'm not. I'm on
Therefore, you
state
have no
property. I'm on
reasonable
state property.
You have no reasonable expectation
Stay there and be
of
quiet.
privacy.
Hello, my name is Michael Picard. I advocate for freedom whenever and wherever. I go wherever there is oppression and speak out about it.
No, you cannot stand on the sidewalk. I'll pinch you for interfering in a police investigation, you understand me?
Or are you going to give me another ticket?
You probably will.
You don't have the right to question me about what we're doing out here.
I'm getting ticketed for practicing my First Amendment right.
When you come back, you're going to get pinched, you understand?
I'll give you a bill if I come back over here. I promise you.
You should also know that I am an open carry advocate. I open carry to educate people that it's legal in Connecticut and that everyone has a right to defend themselves. Back on Friday, September 11th, 2015, I was peacefully open carrying while holding up a sign informing drivers of a DUI checkpoint ahead and that they should remain silent. It's not that I am against catching drunk drivers. It's that checkpoints cost too much and catch too few drunk drivers. Checkpoints do not belong in a free society. I was standing about 2 football fields away from the checkpoint. About an hour in, an unmarked Connecticut State Police cruiser began to approach me, driving against traffic on the on-ramp with no siren or flashing lights. Having no reasonable suspicion, Trooper Jeff Gelbert detained and frisked my friend, while Trooper First Class John Barone and Sergeant John Jacoby detained me, originally claiming that someone had called and said that I was handling and pointing my firearm at people, then forcibly grabbed my firearm from its holster, frisked and searched me, and confiscated my camera, claiming it was illegal for me to record them. Fortunately, the troopers didn't notice that the camera was still recording. Notice how they changed their story throughout, but not before admitting that what I was doing is legal, and fabricating a story so that they could charge me with something to cover their ass.
Sure.
Okay,
What's
no problem.
wrong?
You have a handgun. You have a handgun. Got a permit for the Just somebody just said that one of you guys had a gun on him.
I got a gun!
This gun me. You don't have any weapons on you, do you? I'm asking you a question. Do you have any guns? Turn around.
Why are you putting your hands on me?
Because I'm checking to see if you have any weapons, because your partner does.
Don't put your hands on me.
Turn around.
Please do not put your hands on me.
It's illegal to take my picture.
No, it isn't. It's a public property.
It's illegal to take my picture. Personally, it is illegal. Did
No,
you get
it
any
isn't.
documentation I'm allowed you to take my picture?
No,
it's
but
not.
you're on public property.
No, I'm not. I'm
Therefore,
on
you
state
have no
property. I'm
reasonable
on state property.
You have no reasonable expectation.
Stay there and be
of
quiet.
privacy. Can I have my phone back?
Not yet. I got the camera. You want to just punch a number on us and do that? Gotta cover our ass. I mean, we can hit him with creating a public disturbance. He shut up. What are they do? They're gonna wait until? We gonna do it. I think we do simple trespass. We do reckless use of the highway and creating a public disturbance. Yeah. All 3 are tickets. Yeah. We'll put all 3 charges on a ticket.
Explaining that in backup, we have multiple people stopping the court. They didn't want to stay if we didn't take them. So we took our own court.
Shit.
ended up with his camera on my roof. Still on. It says.
So there's your weapon.
Thank you.
Here's the bullets for your weapon.
Okay.
Here's your ID.
Okay. Really? You're writing me a citation?
Yes,
for
sir.
What?
Two issues, 2 violations, sir. Reckless use of the highway by a pedestrian and creating a public disturbance. Pay the ticket on time. This will be a warrant for your arrest. Okay. Be careful driving. Be careful walking, I should say. And also, just what I'm saying is, the people get scared when they drive by and they see somebody with a sidearm and it's not covered. Okay. You got to think about other people. All right.
But it's my right to do this.
We got reports from motorists coming by that the weapon was in your hand.
Somebody just said that one of you guys had a gun on him.
We got reports from motorists coming by that the weapon was in your hand.
Backup. We had multiple people stopping the court. They didn't want to stay so we took the car all court.
We got reports from motorists coming by that the weapon was in your hand.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it, but because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America, you know. But at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal, and there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just, unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that, that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that, that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.